As we take a look at the steer wrestling, the race for the world title is a tight challenge between John W. Jones and Byron Walker. In the first round, Walker makes an early move. He wins the go-round with 4 and 5. John W. Jones did not place in this round. He went 16-2. It may be out of the average for Jones. In the second go-around, Big Rob Juker, a newcomer to the National Finals Rodeo, had to be a little nervous coming here, but he shows his true professionalism with a 4 and 6. But he splits the round with Paul Hughes. In round 3, it's the former champ of the world, Butch Myers. He's used to this kind of competition. He takes the round with 4-2. That's the fastest time posted so far in the first 3 go-rounds. Maybe more importantly, Myers also takes the lead of the average. In the fourth go-around, John W. Jones finally places. He takes the go-round with 5 and 4, but his first round time may still come back to haunt him as he is trying to catch up in the average. Lance Robinson in the fifth. He's the man. He runs in 4 flat to take the go-round and the fastest time so far. In the 6th round of competition, Marty Melvin takes the go-round with 5 and 1, and he starts to appear as an average threat in the steer wrestling. Paul Luxinger has been in solid all the way, but in the 7th round, a good run tied second with Big Roy Duval. And by the way, Marty Melvin won this go-around. It's his second straight, this time with a 3-8, only 1/10 off of the arena record. In the 8th go-around, the great Tom Ferguson throws a fast steer in 4-7, but it's good only for a second-place win. By the way, Danny Torricellis won that go-around with 4 and 6. So, at the completion of those rounds and going to the big one, it is still John W. Jones and Byron Walker. They are less than $2 apart, but Walker has him in the average. Bob Tallman, I think it's going to go right down to the average win, and maybe the lead that Walker has in that department may be the difference in the championship of the world in steer wrestling. All right, we take a look at the top 5. Byron Walker with 57,000. John W. Jones at 53. Roy Duval at 51. Gary Green, Lance Robinson out of the race for the world title at 46 and 43,000. It's anybody's championship yet as we close the contest today. All right, as we take a look at the Bulldoggers riding in and getting ready to go in the big man's contest, this is going to be down in a 3 and a 4 second pin of cattle here this afternoon. Let's go with the man from Carl, Oklahoma, originally from Montana, Big Paul Luxinger. Nod, ride. Let's see if he can do better than he has in some of the other rounds. Luxinger's won a 3rd and a 3rd and a 4th. He went out of the average in the 9th round today with a 5 and 5. There's a lot of folks in Southern California tonight like to watch Tommy Switzer, a Cal Poly, throwing down to win the round, and we're looking at a 5 and 4. Switzer still here after 10, the rookie, looking good. Now this man, a very familiar figure, former all-around champion, 2-event cowboy at the 1984 National Finals. Hal Tierney down in there quick, good round, 3 and 9. This is what rodeo's all about. Now the pressure is set on him. Let's bulldog, Cowboys. If you want to pick a big friend, take a look at this guy, 6'5", 225. Rob Juker, Buell, Idaho. Now he's throwing some fast steers, but it's his first time to the finals. A little nervousness may be hurting him, and he's in trouble today. He's got one dancing in the middle of him, tearing his clothes off. He said, I'm going to keep my clothes on, let him go, and that's it with a no time. This cowboy has $8,000 to his credit this week. This is Marty Melvin out of Hollyburg, South Dakota. Come on, Chipper. The blue horse takes him by, slides. Going to be too long on this one. He wants to stay in the average and does. 9 and 1. Well, as he walks away with that 9 and 1, he knows he's had a good week. He's won a couple of rounds, placed a time or two, but it's just been a great year for him. Second time to the NFR. Recognize this guy? The whole world does in rodeo. This is the great Tom Ferguson. He's had a pretty good week, up near $9,000 in this event. He'd like a go-round win here to cap it off. Come on, Tommy. The steer not taking it too fast. We're looking at 5 and 5. This is Lance Robinson getting set to go now. A man that's drawn a pretty good steer. We're now in the 5th run. His steer's been thrown in 5-3 and 4-6. Look at that concentration. He knows he has a good steer drawn.
He'd better. He's 6th in the average right now. He's won nearly $10,000. Another 4 out in front of him. Blowing the air, thinking about it, building that adrenaline. There's the nod. Now right. Look, lean grab. He's got a hold of him the way he's supposed to, and here he comes. Got a leg hung. Right hind leg hung on the ground. Slowed him up a good full second. 5 and 5. Now we're going to show the folks exactly what took place there. All 4 feet of the steer have to be kicked out clean. Look at the left hind foot of the steer. Look at it hang. It crumples, goes the wrong way. No problem to the steer, but a problem to the cowboy. As a previous winner of the national finals, this man is 7th. Comes in behind our last cowboy, 6,601. He needs to throw a steer down to win the round in order to bump him up in that average. And I mean, he'll have to do it in a hurry. At 195 pounds, just 30 years old, tall, lean, and lanky. 26 of the 76 rodeos that he entered this year, he won money at.
But he has not drawn a good steer today. The fastest the steer has been thrown is 5 and 1, but he has some other records that don't look that good on him.
I'm going to take advantage of a little gut feeling and say that Paul Hughes has got a chance of doing it. He's not one of those pressure guys. He is a Mr. Consistency. Quickly now. Here's your clock already at 3. Better do it here. Little hang in him in a 5-7. He did it as good or better than anybody else.
5 and 7, 69 lead.
Now we'll see why he was too long on the steer. First of all, I think he drew a hard running steer. You see, it catches him a little further down the arena than anyone else. Then the steer hangs. He just won't take it, so it's a little slower than he wanted to be.
Chicago, Oklahoma, in that drawing, when he was presented that beautiful trophy in black, 19 consecutive national arms rodeos.
Well, here's the big man who could very possibly blow him out of the tub, Roy Duval. Came in 4th place into the finals. He's been to the national finals 19 times, won 4 World's Championships. He's been extremely consistent. He handles pressure well. He's a huge man that has a lot of power, knows how to handle it. Nods his head. Looking good down in there in a hurry. Big Roy down on the ground, putting it on him. Kind of a slow falling steer, but a 5-3.
That'll do something for this guy. The 5 and 3, it'll hold him out there in the average. He handles this steer well. This was not a good draw. He had drawn a bad steer and threw him faster than anyone has. This is John W. Jones. He came to the national finals in the lead for the championship of the world. They've pushed him around here this week, but he's coming back. 4 and 5 for Jones. Oh, that can be an important run for him.
John came in leading for the world.
Now, watch this, Bobby.
He needed to make this run. Hit, slide, stay low, and brought him around. At that 4-5, he needs the advantage in the ground.
They say Byron is our main man. Byron Walker. He needs it. The pressure's on him. Duval took the lead of the average a moment ago. That means he may be $9,000 richer than he was. Byron's half.
Oh, no, he's in trouble. He can't afford this to happen in the 10th round.
8 and 9 into the second.
You know what's going through this man's mind? Last night he won the go-round. He needed to place here. Walker was not in nearly as good a position in the average as Duval, and now he is way behind in that department. So they're in the final go-round. Paul Tierney wins it with 3-9. Then we look to John W. Jones, Roy Duval, Tom Switzer. That's the final go-round winners of the steer wrestling.
The world's champion steer wrestler, John W. Jones. Last night I was sitting on the back of the box down there with the young men. I said, what do you have to do to win it? He said, I have 15 to 1 odds of drawing the steer that it's going to take for me to win the championship. What happened? I got him. Things happen the way, like you go back to the room and you plan things out, and I just kept dreaming about that steer, and sure as heck, I just got lucky and got him. Are you going to say that this championship was all because of one steer, not the 100 rodeos you went to all year long? Oh, no, but when things come down to such a climax like that, you kind of think that one steer did do it. What's next? What are you going to do next year? You're the champ now. Starting the 1st of January, the year starts over. Go at him again. Go at him again. Thank you. The world's champion steer wrestler, John W. Jones, a fine young man.